37-31. Their consecutive game is Curry.
Their whistle didn't call it. I do believe
on a screen, and he stepped out of bounds. Hart has 120 rebounds, and the still been able to win despite not having pull up three. 40%, just 22 points for Hartenstein downhill. Time, Steph Curry an all-star for the 10th.
Since he's been out, he's really stepped up.
Having played with the Warriors last year, missed it with the Knicks. Kuminga. Curry gets past Hart, no easy test.
Is just as well in the paint as pound for pound in the league is lower.
He has a chance to be able to the game for either team. Mid-range, he's the leading scorer early on.
He's got to do some games since this.
People low, they've been winning those games as hard.
Free possession, and it still might not.
Or his difficulty to defend, keeps you off balance. His usage, you should have drafted Brunson. So another big mistake
with him. And you can even see his
conference finals in 22. He was on. It's tremendous.
Here's Kuminga's in there, but Kuminga's been good. Sacramento. Very throw.
Different quality looks.
Timeout in the West. A game back of Oklahoma City.
Discomfort the next day. So they
why have they been so good? And so that's really the coming at the line. Kuminga gets the
79, 93, 91.
About 6.5 assists per game. Part of the second unit. Thompson's point with the second group. Thompson penetrates.
A playoff win, and his player offense lately.
Averaging 11 points per game. He's at 4
in high school. And no comment. Ball finishes easily. Son of figure it out and find their way. Thibodeau did not. Thibodeau is not happy. And here's McBride getting another good look.
Good pass to Wiggins. Then as Burks misses for the. Here's Paul from deep.
You can't leave him open even. I mean, he's
here's Paul falling away.
He's got to be tied together.
Thank you.
Can't get down against this Knicks team. They have the booty.
Hit a huge shot, but this Knicks team.
Shot clock at 4, and Burks is
faking, and he's not a huge. With Pajemski and Trace Jackson Davis.
Yep.
And those were. I'm not joking.
Driving, gets to the rim,
and that's what Trace Jackson Davis is on.
11 points, 14 for the games in a row.
Unbelievable.
Well, I did notice how much better you. Little off balance, missed the 3. Just McBride, he'll take the 3 off the dribble.
And on defense, the worst.
Bogdanovich into traffic.
We've seen it for quite a long time. It's his first 4 out to the
most ever he's had in a half. Here's Curry, the floater. Air fires to the corner, 3 on the way.
Going to end up with him no matter what time he's going to.
Here's Bogdanovich catch and shoot.
Take that shot, but he caused that shot. Look at time.
Who has 16 points and hasn't taken a shot since. Curry trying for his first field goal. There, 84th 3 on the Stein. Now McBride on him, but who commits the foul? That is the
not fouls anymore. Now I haven't seen that one
on the Knicks as well, so that's a warning.
This guy, but for someone else, it's happening at
noon Eastern time. Nice bounce pass to Pajemski. Brunson for 3. Think about what Jalen Brunson is. Brunson, Patrick Ewing, and Bernard.
Great teammate, and he just did.
He's starting to heat up. He's got 11. Kuminga.
He's upset. Steve Kerr get a.
What push guys to the point of frustration, and winning teaches you more than anything.
With your guys from college in the USA stuff in the summer.
Last pick of the first round by Utah the year. And 1 of 5 for 3 for the Knicks on the road. They've been very. Pajemski down the lob as Curry could not handle. Timer now 1. Hart has to.
They're meeting that intensity now, trying to
single figures. Curry stripping again. Driving, tough shot.
His comfort zone. He's so good at getting to his spot.
Curry hesitates, fires. Ignited by the defense. Brunson.
Listen, he doesn't want to have this.
Get it right. Second quarter. Meanwhile, Pajemski. Brunson with the blow-by hangs there as well. And the latter stages.
Knows what can happen. He said the 16th.
As they call McBride for the figure 10. You got to win on the road. Character tonight. Because they lose the tiebreakers Saturday against the Lakers. So it's the second. But they have for DiVincenzo. Here's Wiggins.
On TV?
You're just so Mosing players ever do that to you when you were Horsberg and J.J. Redick and said,
your opinion. So what?
Hartenstein picked Hart for 3. Score. And this turn and fire. Tried to start it up again.
He's got each year. I mean, this
air sometime. Nice pass, Steven. Katie for a little note there.
Well,
than Thibodeau's team would have.
Thompson just 3 points in the first.
I think more important with Steve.
45% for 3. Look with him. Nice pass by offensively. Brunson. Now we get a turnover. And has to be in the conversation.
Look at all the injuries the Knicks have had. I mean, the
back of second as DiVincenzo passed his man. Goes to the left.
Here at it.
Zapata the lane. And missed it. The Hoosiers. McBride mid-range. Doing work on the offensive glass.
When they play that kind of defense.
Feels like it's the line. Off balance, won't go. Can have 6 in this game. Got a kickball.
College. And he came in, he's
fake the 3, drives, and like he had a dunk, but he gave it up. Brunson looking to answer.
Injure a player, obviously Gary's mid-range points, got 9 points on 3s. Nothing to beat. He's constantly on the ball.
And Anunoby will be key. Brunson's table for him even to get back on the court practice.
And everybody over there have done a great job.
Obviously, Julius Randle, he's been unavailable. Obviously, if you win challenge,
they got a little system going.
He's been very
coming off the bench.
You had 3 getting a breather. Thompson trying to pick up the tab. And they're going to say he was fired. So a career high now for rebound to go with 10 assists and
the finish on the break.
Couldn't hit it. The tip though late.
Too many breakdowns in other areas.
Leading after 3.
Tough for them to hang on, I still think.
All 24 minutes in the first half in a regular between McBride and Hart. They have 3 guys in double figures tonight. Way up with New York. Shot clock at 10.
From this game till the end of the season.
Thompson, the lob, Jackson. 7 from the floor. Klay Thompson trying to step back 3 against Green. He played those since early December. Another 2 games. They're at Denver. They have 6 from 3 underneath Hart.
Like we said, shot up to 42 again. He's just one of these guys coaches love, and you can.
He said obviously with the injuries, his role has changed.
Bogdanovich penetrates down the lane.
Scooters. He's played what 18 now, I think.
Here's Curry firing away. Extra possession.
Gets Brunson to the free throw line. Trouble for the Warriors on the glass.
Davis in. Draymond.
You know, in these tight games, especially.
Endurance, stamina, mental toughness as
Mitchell Robinson and Hardenstein.
Over. Comes back. And midway point of the 4th. Nice. Just a game under 500.
The defense has gotten a lot better.
Foul, but that was in the act, has not gone down. As that
TV timeout, so to speak. So
late or something. Warriors only have 2 of 8 from the floor.
Well,
having on Curry, Brunson. He's not been shooting it very well, and only average foul.
This is the Draymond Curry pick and roll.
Lost it, but kept the strong dribble. Here's a automatic. We need to have. The Knicks aren't going to use their count. Knicks still up there, high 23 points. Puts up a quarter. McBride going to come challenge. Wiggins game. And McBride getting this wide open. 3 no.
Yeah, that needed that one, and they got.
Gets the. He's 6'4" and missed it twice.
That's their identity. I mean, best.
Here's Hartenstein. And he'll pull it back out. Brunson's 3.
Yell at the officials. I mean,
usually down to 7 in the standings. The Warriors lost 2 straight in the lane. Underneath, Hartenstein. Anything you notice is 17 and 18 plus twice, so a chance to maybe make up some ground. A couple times tonight about just most.
It's hard to explain some of the inconsistent Hall of Fame players.
Find a way to win. Comes a little earlier.
The Warriors are full health.
Okay, here's McBride. Little actually road win for the Knicks.
Playing better himself.
Warriors at 35 and 31. Julius Randle out again, missing his 22nd consecutive game. Is Curry.
It would have been a foul one way or the other, and they just sucked up their whistle and didn't call it. I do believe.
Shot clock down to 3. Curry around a screen, and he stepped out of bounds.
But because he's such a great rebounder, they can get away with it.
Hart has 120
That is great defense with this better offense, and the
well. Knicks have still been able to win despite not having. And here comes Brunson for New York. Pull up 3. Down since the All-Star break. Shooting under 40%. Just 22 points per season. Hartenstein downhill. Now Brunson an All-Star this past year for the first time. Steph Curry an All-Star for the 10th
longer. He's been tremendous for the Knicks this year. When Mitchell Robinson's been out, he's really stepped up.
At 3 minutes and 15 seconds in, DiVincenzo, who played with the Warriors last year, missed for Golden State last year, had a good year with the Knicks. Kuminga missed Curry. Curry gets past Hart. No easy test.
He's one of these guys that nowadays he can finish just as well in the paint as now. He's strong. Look, he's one of the strongest players, pound for pound in the league. His lower.
Next up is Charles Barkley. He has a chance. First three of the game for either team. Mid-range floater. That's 3 buckets already for him. He's the leading scorer early on.
Too, the physicality. I love it. I don't know. You've got to do some games since this.
See if the games that the Knicks have played and the scores have been so low. They've been winning those games as hard.
Steph Curry, you have to double team them almost every possession, and it still might not.
Yeah, look, they're different, Katie, but as far as difficulty to defend, his game at the rim, the way he uses his feet, the way he keeps you off balance, his usage can't get too greedy. Although Jay Wright did say you should have drafted Brunson, so another big
long time, and he pointed out to us in our conversation with him that, and you can even see his
better every year. When the Warriors played Dallas in the West Conference Finals in 22, he was on 3-4 years, and then was in the NBA 3-4 years. Look at who he is now. It's tremendous.
Here's Kuminga.
I don't know if we'll get it. Kobe White's in there, Prince Goon's in there, but Kuminga's been good
game on Saturday, and the Knicks win at Sacramento. Very throw
and Hardestein from the perimeter, but now Knicks getting a lot of different quality looks. Missed the first couple, and that's what they call padding the stats.
Timeout by where they are in the standing, currently second in the West, a game back of Oklahoma City.
During Saturday's game against the Kings, but there was some soreness and discomfort the next day. So
obviously 15-2 is incredible with OG Anunoby. Why have they been so good?
Without him, and they're playing. Josh Hart does a great job. He's 6'4", and so that's really the reason.
Not made a basket. He has 2 points coming at the line. Kuminga gets the
given up in the last 5 games. 74, 79, 79, 93, 91.
Jalen Brunson to go with 4 points. He averages about 6.5 assists per game. Taking Kevon Looney's minutes as part of the second unit. Thompson's Chris Paul on the floor. Running point with the second group. Thompson penetrates.
He coaches every game like it means a playoff win. And his player defense, and you're seeing a little bit. This Warriors team's a good offense lately.
Experience. And in March, he's averaging 11 points per game. He's at 4 guys. He was previous 4 years combined. So he's been available.
Do this if they want. I mean, they're not.
If you want to do it here, obviously, if you win the challenge.
The coach says, no, don't review it. So they got a little system going.
Paul will be in the playoffs, but he's been very...
Two good NBA players not playing huge minutes coming off the bench. You had...
Curry getting a breather. Thompson trying to pick up the... Got just 2 points in the third after 19 in the first half. And they're going to say he was fouled. And so free throws here for McBride. The city back in 2021. On him now at NBA.com/League Pass. So a career high now from Drive. And Hart with his 10th rebound to go with 10 assists and gets.
What a great steal, great hustle play, and the finish on the break.
Points off the bench. Moving to his right, couldn't hit it. The tip though late.
Good thing we've done is we haven't put him to the line, but too many breakdowns in other areas.
16-0 on the road when leading after 3.
He doesn't just blow leads. We'll see what. This is going to be tough for them to hang on, I still think.
The last time he had just 2 teammates to play all 24 minutes in the first half in a race.
To focus for 48 minutes.
And that was sloppy for sure between McBride and Hart.
The best bench units in the entire NBA.
And they have 3 guys in double figures tonight. Wiggins. Way up. All knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with New York. Shot clock at 10.
All these games, huge impact from this game till the end of the season.
Thompson, the lob, Jackson, and the apt. Trace Jackson-Davis, 7 of 7 from the floor. Klay Thompson, Brunson back out there, 29 points. Trying to step back 3 against Green. Julius Randle still out. Mitchell Robinson getting closer. He hasn't played though since early December. The Knicks on a 4-game road trip. They've won the first 2 games. They're at Denver, 4 for 11. Just 1 of 5 from 2. 3 of 6 from 3. Underneath Hart. End of January.
Well, the minutes have, like we said, shot up to 42. Gives guys any space, so he's just one of these guys coaches love, and you can.
Everyone else to play their game, and you see that in his stats. He said, obviously, with the injuries, his role has changed.
Last year. Shot clock down to 4. Bogdanovich penetrates down the lane.
27 with him in the game. And so I'm curious, he's played, what, 18 now? I think.
He's screaming and yelling, but he's not turning around.
He's not doing it.
Here's Curry, firing away. Won't fall, batted out, hard. Extra possession.
Right here. I mean, he gets the extra possession, tips it out, now gets Brunson to the free throw line. He's just causing a lot of trouble for the Warriors on the glass.
So Jackson Davis in. Draymond, 15 points in the last 3 games for Jalen Brunson.
You know, in these tight games, especially, makes it look easy.
There's a physical toughness, endurance, stamina, mental toughness as well.
This is where the Knicks, you know, the Thibodeau usually has Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein.
As Brunson drives, almost turned it over. Comes back feet, but numbers for Golden State. And
give me the ball, ref. Let me get it in before they can show it.
Midway point of the 4th. They still have 3 games with the Bulls. It's been a bit of a surprise. Just a game under 500.
I mean, both these teams, now they're having trouble scoring. The defense has gotten a lot better.
Curry. And the 3rd team foul, but that was in the act per game. And his efficiency has not gone down. As that
was 1 timeout left, right? And there's no more TV timeouts, so to speak. So I think till the end of the game.
In case you needed an advance late or something. Warriors only have 2. That's apparent as Jackson Davis is 8 of 8 from the floor.
Well, very well.
Here's Brunson driving on Curry. Brunson, for whatever reason, since the All-Star break, he's not been shooting it very well, and only averagers combined. And they're going to call a foul.
Now they're probably going to go back to what they've been doing for 10 years, which is the Draymond Curry pick and roll. It's really not 3-point shooters.
Curry almost lost it, but kept the strong dribble. Here's a twirl for players calling for replay. That's like toughness of this team.
They've got that's their identity. I mean, best 8 points, I believe.
Here's Hartenstein. It down, gets it ahead. DiVincenzo, and he'll pull it back out and get it to Brunson with a shot clock at 7. Brunson's 3 of this game.
Still got energy to yell at the officials. I mean,
just line with the clock stopped, chance to get it down to 7. Where are the Warriors and the Lakers in terms of 9th, 10th in the standings? The Warriors lost 2 straight. Brunson into the lane. Underneath, Hartenstein. For whatever reason, it hasn't happened. Anything you've noticed is 17 and 18 non-playoff teams. They do have Dallas twice, so a chance to maybe make up some ground twice, but they're 0-2 against Dallas. They haven't beaten them yet. You touched on this, you know, a couple times tonight about just
most who got Hall of Famers all over the place. So it is hard to explain some of the inconsistency, that consistency from some all-time Hall of Fame players.
Knicks will go to 41 and 27, and again find a way to win. Bree feels like he might be back the quickest. Just talking with Tom Thibodeau earlier.
It's a big game and very short-handed, and the Warriors are full health.
When leading after the first quarter in the NBA. Here's McBride. Wiggins misses a 3, and that's it. Huge road win for the Knicks.